wanted to do something creative with Helen for a long time. I figured that the best way to do it, because Helen's always away and I'm nearly always here, was through the post. I was in the library at Underdale, and occasionally they have books out that you can take. Obviously that boring that people haven't read them for years and years. And I found 2 books on Antarctic meteorology. I thought, it's great. This is, one of those things that just happens very quickly. I'll give one to Helen, I'll keep one myself, and it all clicked. James, Helen, project, through the post. And it was very, very quick. And so I gave Helen one of the books at a party in her backyard and said, go for it, rip it up. I guess the book could have been on any topic, but that just happened to be there. I thought, we can develop stuff from this and just use the book as a matrix. Because Helen and I both come from the country, we have strong pulls to the country. There's a sense of identifying with that place from a long time ago, and I use the same type of imagery with where I grew up in Undalia in the mid-north. I think the amazing thing is that it now also includes Melbourne via Brompton, Sydney via Brompton, Kuala Lumpur, Seattle, New Hampshire, New York are all coming in from Helen via the post, through the old Brompton post office, and it all ends up here in the studio.
It's about how many ways we can use paper, how many ways we can use the actual book itself. And then specifically for me, it's about an exploration of the work that I do, of my travel. And in another sense, I think it's James's art school, his private art school that he's running for me. James is an artist, and he was always nagging me to paint and draw and do stuff. And basically through this project I've explored ways of using the paper and the book, so it's forced me to make things, to do things, which he now calls art, or I guess it's art. We'd spoken about doing something natural history based, and then he found the 2 copies of this book and gave me one while I was working in Sydney. The book has provided some consistency in my life over the last 3 years. Wherever I am in the world, whether I'm at home or away, I can keep working on these things. I keep receiving bits of mail from James all over the world, and often it surprises me that he's found me, sent me some treasure. One thing I love about this project is just exploring the whiteness of the paper, the whiteness of Antarctica. Not that I've ever been there, it's the Antarctica that I imagine, the whiteness of snow and ice, which I've seen in my travel, whiteness of sand. They all come together in a nice way.
I can see you and I sitting on the bank of a river, actually at a place where 2 rivers meet, one large, slow and clear, the other faster, smaller, but still crystal. We are painting. More correctly, you are painting. I'm watching you paint, and you don't seem to mind. We sit all afternoon.
Listening
seldom
and seldom talking. I paint occasionally.
My heart is not in it. You paint as though you're trying to cram so much into one rare afternoon. I watch green frog ripples and black raven clouds. You know I love ravens. Blue fish stream through. You smash the paper. I ask, is it the paint or the paper? The brush or what you see?
I see nothing or too much. It is what I feel. But I can feel the green, the blue, the black. Yes, the colour. Some way you and it are driving me today ever on. I think I will give you all this, my entire day's output. No, not give, send. To give it now would seem inappropriate. Trite. Yes, send.
I can see what you're doing now. Ravens are my favourites. Perhaps I will take what you give me, but it is a responsibility.
I have so much of your work. Why should you not have mine, you ask?
You don't have to force it on me. I would take it freely and gladly, and I would. And I will look after it. I know where you're going now.
Do you? Let me know then. Tell me. Prove it.
Okay. If it were night time, and you and I were still here, you painting, me watching, you would paint the stars, Cassiopeia, Orion and Antares, without looking at your palette.